say Africa. It's like for the milk. I was like, what? I was like thinking like, no. It's like, what?
For the milk?
For the milk? It's like, yo,
like
voor mensen melk.
Yeah.
Ja, ik zeg, ja, voor mensen melk. Wat is kwijt voor melk? Ja, maar ja, zeg dat jij zo doet voor ik nog melk. I was like,
This is what I'm
and this
saying.
kid just ran away, and I was thinking like, what? You know, you're speechless. It's like, but that's the picture that's just being portrayed, and
You go to Uganda, you go to Ghana, you go to Nigeria. I'm like, this is not, how come like the positive side is not being portrayed in the media? Why is it that we're seeing starving kids? And don't get me wrong, there are starving kids, you know, but it's just like 2-3 out of hundreds. You know, and of course we shouldn't neglect that. We should also like help these people and stuff like that. But what I was just thinking, I was actually sitting on the train on my way home from work, and I saw like this huge billboard about some small like young African kids with with school uniforms, and one was fetching water or something like that, and they wrote like "Stornulje" in something. And I was like, okay, every year we always have this like when people come together, gather money for the poor African kids and stuff like that, and for people to for developing projects and stuff like that. But how come it keeps going on every year? So how come we've never heard that, okay, these people, they are actually fending for themselves now? Like, and I was like, when is this gonna stop? Africa, we don't need New Year. Some people that don't understand what New Year is, it's like, what is New Year? My English is kind of like sleeping right now. It's like, we don't need charity, we don't need aid. Let me put it that way. We don't need charity, we don't need aid. What we need is investment. Invest in Africa. We need education. Don't teach us, don't give us money today to feed for just today. What about tomorrow? We need investment in Africa. We need education. Don't give us money, or teach us how to fish so we have food for the rest of our lives. Because I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, we always, and this is also with black people generally, we always depending on others, we're always waiting for somebody, we're always waiting for other people to bring us up. I actually went to Africa this last December, and a lot of things were just going through my mind. I was involved in some charity projects where I worked with some children, like street kids and stuff like that. And we gathered together, bought a few gifts for these kids, to have a really, good Christmas, because it's not every time like they have the opportunity to get a gift from their parents because they're very poor. I was just thinking to myself, like, yes, we can do this every year, like come with gifts and everything, but what can we do to take them out of that situation? So they can fend for themselves. They can fend for themselves. So Africa, what we need is education. What we need is investment. We don't need pity. We don't need aid. Don't pity me. Don't invest in me. Do business with me. Make me your partner. Make me your business partner. That's what I need. That's what Africa needs. Not few change here and there. Because you go to Africa, you don't really see these things. I'm like, every year, a lot of money, like millions of crowns, dollars, or whatever.
And this is each country doing this.
This is each country.
in Western country.
And don't get me wrong, it's really nice that the Western world is doing this. But we need to also stand up and see what we can do for our country, see what we can do for our continent. If you have, wherever you are in the world, go home and invest. We need investment. And to the Western world, don't don't feel pity for me. Don't feel sorry for me. Make me your business partner. Make Africa your business partner. Don't feel sorry for Africa. We have people filled with pride. We have our pride. This of aid or whatever. Yes, I understand, but it's not putting the good picture out there. You guys are not telling the story the way it is. Of course, there are poor countries. There are poor people. What can we do to take them out of the poverty? Not every year, we gather a lot of money to help these people and they're still where they are today. Like I said, Africa doesn't need that. Africa needs investment. Africa wants you to be a business partner. Okay?